free. You know how it is. You know what we do every day. You know what it is. We got that good stuff going on. Hell yeah, brother. Give the old streameroonie a little bit of time to get stizzarded. Today's gonna be a big day. You know, we got OAuth working earlier. Now it's gonna be time to get some other stuff going. This is where it's at. This is also, in addition, how we do. I forgot I need to make an OBS change because something was mad at me on the stream for some reason. Let me fix that real quick. What's going on? Wolf Who time? Oh, what's going on? Haven't seen you in here. Good to see you. Arv DevOps also. What's going on? Don't see you in here very often. Changing the keyframe interval on my stream here because YouTube was getting mad at me. It didn't like my keyframe interval. Set it automatic. It was too low. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Fake news. Sad. Yikes. Oof. Cringe. All of the above. But today is going to be a good day. We're working on some Go stuff. Whoa, Aiden, gifting a sub. Thanks for gifting that sub, Aiden. Congratulations, Wolf Who time. Wolfotomy. Whatever it is. Congratulations for being subbed. And thanks, Aiden. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's get this bad boy going. So if you remember from last time, we have my good old, this is a bad way to, let's just go to localhost. So, well, nope, not 8080. I want 80. There we go. So if you'll notice, last time we set this bad boy up, we got this management page, and we got OAuth 2 working with Discord. So you can log in with Discord. Once you're logged in, it shows the information about yourself, which isn't particularly useful. I mean, honestly, who cares? But now that we got that set up, we can start checking, which servers it's in compared to the servers that the bot is in. Show a list of servers. Show a table of like values to edit and stuff, whatnot, so on and so forth. Make some more database queries. We got a bunch of stuff. Aiden says, what is your Discord bot using? Is it using Discord Go? Indeed, it is using Discord Go. One of the most complicated and annoying APIs I've ever had the pleasure or displeasure of working with. And I think, is my music volume too low? You guys can barely tell there's music. Yeah, the music isn't even going louder than... Let's raise that up a little bit. It's not even going louder than like the sound floor of my my house here. So let me fix the music real quick. Let's grab good old story blocks. Crank up the volume a little bit. Crank it just the slightest amount. I want it to be like just a little bit low. Username Aiden says, "Oh, complicated. I was thinking of using it, so maybe not. LOL." It's not that it's the API is complicated, but it's exactly as complicated as as it has to be to work with the Discord API. The Discord WebSocket API is this complicated thing that's full of a bunch of nonsense. So there's no like a fully asynchronous API that responds to events and does all the nonsense that it has to, which is to say there's something to it. Anyway, additionally, Geordi is coming on the stream today. Geordi, what's going on?
Yo.
Can you speak a little bit more? Let me make sure you're at the audio right.
Hello, check 1 2 3. Testing
Fantastic.
1 2 3.
Fantastic. Duality of Binary says he's your roommate, right? Civil partner, so to speak. No, Geordi is across the world right now. He's in one of those countries.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the Pacific, dog, where there's nothing going on, unfortunately.
And the only civil partner he has is his wife.
That you know of.
And the wife and the rest of his polycule.
Yeah, that stint in Utah really hooked me up and opened my eyes.
Yeah, no, totally understandable. Duality of binary is calling you a colonizer. Luckily, duality of binary is just forced, so you can feel free to ignore him.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, I was just going through talking about where we came from and where we are. We have this thing working. You got the login, and you can once you're logged in, you're logged in. So I was trying to come up with a list of things we need to do. First off, let's open up a todo.txt. That's useful. Host this bad boy someplace. Done. Set up configuration page thing. That's what we're working on. Sorry.
Honestly, this might even call for Excalidraw.
Excalidraw? Oh no, Excalidraw. This might be painful. I'm really bad at writing with. Oh, look at that. We got this. I'm really bad at writing with my mouse. You know what? I actually have a drawing tablet. I just never use it. I'll be right back. Entertain our viewers while I'm gone.
I'm gonna fail at this. All right.
Okay.
You go. Enjoy yourself. Fuck you guys. You viewers ain't shit. Get out of here. Go on and get. Also, Nate's going to come back and realize that Excalidraw only works with the mouse.
How'd you do?
I told all your viewers, fuck y'all, y'all ain't shit, and then we gained a viewer.
Oh, powerful. Good work. All right, my drawing tablet appears to not be doing anything. Do I need to install some Wacom driver?
I don't know. That sounds like fucking work. I mean, I was just going to say draw some boxes and some arrows.
No. I already got out the drawing tablet. I had to dig through all my cables to find the one lone non-USB Type-C. I found a micro USB. This is a big hassle, and I got to do this. This is the only option.
Imagine owning a tablet.
Imagine not owning a tablet. Got him.
I imagine that every day. I mean, I don't.
You don't have to imagine it.
Yeah. That's the reality that I'm living in.
Yikes! Wouldn't be me. All right, let's continue, agree, install. Why is it 300 megs to do an input device? That feels like a lot. Is that not a lot?
It feels like a lot, yeah. Well, I mean, maybe Java.
Maybe it's written in Java. So you have 299
or Electron.
megs. Yeah, 209. Oh, it's Java and Electron. So you have 299 megs of Java plus Electron. All right, open system settings. Okay, we got my tablet up. We need to allow this thing to work. That's the one. Type in my password again. This is going to be lit, though, once I have it. Okay, would like to receive keystrokes. I don't know why it has to keylog me, but fair enough. Guys, this Excalidraw is going to be lit after all this work. All right, quit and reopen.
Honestly, I think the quality is going to go down.
You think so?
Yeah, because I mean, all you're going to be able to do is use the pen mode now. You know.
What do you mean? As opposed to what? I mean, yeah.
I mean, Excalidraw can like draw boxes and circles and shapes, and you can connect.
You have no idea how effective I am with this, though. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah. Sure.
Boom. Boom. Look at the skill.
Wow. So effective.
All right. So what are we doing? Oh, there we go. Okay. So
first we're selecting the pencil element.
All right. There we go.
Oh, nope. No.
Pink.
You gotta click it.
There we go. Okay. So we're gonna draw a rectangle.
Great. Fucking A-tier rectangle, Nate.
To that I say, you didn't tell me to stream this thing so you could get a lower latency view. This is on you. I was just freaking out over the latency. That's why it looks so bad. Let's try this again.
That's true.
All right, so let's get rid of this. Good old erase. All right, so now we're gonna draw. Let me put this bad boy in. Why does it need more perms? Okay, there we go. Pen. Tip field mapping. I want it to be pen mode. I want the screen area to be my second monitor. Okay, now we're talking. Now this is about to be a new era in perfection. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Now, are you ready to be surprised? Are you ready to be shocked?
Yeah, it shocked me.
Look at this. Boom. Perfect rectangle. It's beautiful.
It's pretty good. I'll give it to you.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to have a rectangle. We're going to, of course, have our log out button.
You got to change. See the stroke width over
there? Yeah, the stroke width is a little high. There we go. Let's also get rid of that. Look, it's a new era in pointer precision. So, of course, we're going to have a log out button. And then we'll have a username. And then since it costs nothing, we'll put the photograph of the person in here. Their Discord picture. And that'll be the top bar. We'll call this the top bar. All right. And then here we'll have a drop down for server.
Oh shit, we're making drop downs?
Hell yeah, brother. It's obvious. I mean, obviously people are going to be installing this in multiple servers. 1, 2, 3. And then over here we'll have the name prefix. And that'll be a box that they can type in. Put a line here to indicate that's one of these typing boxes that flashes. And then we'll have the role prefix. And that'll also be in a box that people can type in. So you have the assignment?
Yeah. So when you select the server dropdown, the name prefix and role prefix change independently depending on the server, right?
Yes. So they'll be pre-filled with whatever the existing name and role prefix are, and then you can delete that and update it, and then we'll probably have like a save button somewhere over here.
So this is like, okay, so the top bar is just drawn comically large, but it's just a normal.
Yeah, this is just a normal
like
bar.
48 pixels across the top of the screen.
It's one of these.
Gotcha. Okay, and then this is just a 2-pane design. So on the left-hand side, we're gonna have a drop down, and then a bunch of blank space, or is it gonna be?
Geordi, I have a confession to make.
Uh-huh.
That vertical line I just drew, I was holding the drawing tablet pen in my hand, and I moved it to my other hand, reached over to the mouse, and drew that line.
Oh wow.
Anyway.
Sad. But you get my question, right? Like, when you say drop down, do you mean like a tree of A links, or do you mean actually like a form input drop down?
It'll be
a select element.
I think we can do this dynamically with HTMX.
Well, yeah, of course we can. But my question is, do we HTMX? Do we get our event from the change of a input element, or do we get our event from the clicking of a link?
I think we get it from the change of an input element. Why make
Okay.
the user's whole page reload when you can make just like this portion reload?
Yeah, well, you can do that with links in HTMX too. You can say, take the content of when I click this link and go put it in this target over here.
Oh.
But
Oh.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's up to you. How fancy you want to make this.
Oh man. Well, which one do we want? What's the difference then?
Well, the biggest difference is I think a dropdown doesn't actually align. The way you drew the dropdown doesn't align with reality, right?
Yeah, of course not.
Because
Nothing I do
because
aligns with reality.
the actual dropdown is going to be 24 pixels tall, maybe, and then we're just going to have a bunch of white space remaining. So that's going to.
Oh, we need to add in dark mode support, so it's not just white space.
Okay, black space.
Yeah.
But,
Space of color.
Sure, colored space.
Whoa! We don't say that anymore. Hold on.
It feels a little wrong. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think a link tree would look better. But what's going on here?
I don't know. All right.
All right. We can play around with this. I guess let's get started. Honestly, dude, let's start with HTML. Let's not even touch Go code until we're at a point where it feels groovy.
All right.
And
Well,
I think it's easier
groovy.
to-
Well, please.
What can I say, man? I'm permanently stuck in the 60s.
We're not writing groovy, dude. Yeah, groovy, the JVM
Oh
language.
no, I get your bad jokes. Yeah, no.
Yeah, well, why do you no?
They're
no,
going into my ear, but they're not landing because they're so atrocious.
All right, okay. They can't all be winners.
Nope.
You would know
You're
that.
right about that.
Having your personality.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, got him. Anyway. Ooh, kill him. All right. So first thing we need to do, I suppose, is make that good old top bar, and then we can go from there. So let's open up internal / web _ server / templates / content.template. We only have a template for the main page. Separate it out. We need to go separate out the template for the logged in page.
Sounds good to me.
That's an auth.go. So that's this bad boy. So let's just yoink this, and then we'll open up a new internal / web server / templates / we'll call this management.template.html. Seems good enough.
Sounds fine. Yeah.
All right. So we're missing a.
And here's actually, I can tell you right now, we're going to need the management template, and then we're also going to need the. So it's actually going to be like management overview or management frame, and then you're going to have the inner frame for the server settings, right?
Yeah. So what we're gonna need to do is go embed that bad boy. Actually, where does this redirect to when you've logged in? Provider callback t.execute. So that's this template that's executing. So let's get that bad boy going. So call this management.template.html. So then what we'll do is we'll just split, open up internal web server / server.go, and then we'll just yoink all this stuff. So this will be go embed templates / management.template.html var Management template string. Oh, management.
You just got go embed special comment syntax just baked into your memory.
Yep.
Everybody laugh at this loser.
I'm sorry. Do you have a better way of making your DevOps life so easy? All you have to do is copy one binary around.
No, I mean no. That's a great feature, but you know.
Do you have a better way of doing it?
I Google it every time, you know.
You Google it every time, so you just do the same thing I do, just worse.
Yeah, I mean without wasting the precious space in my head for that useless knowledge that I use once in a blue moon.
Now, what if I told you that I Googled this the last time when I set all that up?
Well, I'd feel a little bit better, but
Because I did.
I still think you were lying to me.
Actually, I didn't Google it. I copied it from a previous project. See, this is the difference between you and me. When you want to do this, you Google it every time. When I want to do it, I copy it from a previous project. This is a setup from 5 projects ago that I've just stolen.
Well, yeah, but the problem is I have so many successfully deployed projects, unlike you, that I don't really know which one to pick from, so it's easier to Google because that's a smaller data set.
You have no idea. I just Google how to set up a template, and one of my projects comes up.
Yeah. I love that when you're Googling for something and you get like a blog post that you wrote or a Reddit post or something. It's like truly a sign that you're an old head.
Did I fuck this up some kind of way? I fucked this up. Did I just have like an absolute... Yeah, I think I had an absolute Vim moment and screwed something up. There we go. And then we need to use... This is an index template. This is management template. Management template. Oh. There we go. Need to import embed. Except we need to import as an underscore. And then we need to, instead of doing this, we can say management template dot execute. And then when we reload, it should be exactly the same. Fuck.
Seems like a problem.
Why did my music stop? Log in. Can't evaluate field client ID in type goth.user. What? Executing template index 3261 executing index at client ID. Can't evaluate client ID in field goth.user.
Do you think there's any chance that like we have some old session data baked into a cookie or something?
No. What if I told you there is no client ID? Did I do something wrong? Management template, management template.
Did it tell you what line?
Yes.
When it gave you that error?
Yes, it is in line 3261. Wait, it's parsing the index template? Yeah, problems parsing template index. You know, I just named it index. There we go. Executing management interface. Can't ID evaluate field client ID, goth.user, 3261. Management template HTML. There's not 32 or 61.
It seems like a minor problem. Are we still maybe redefining this variable down at the bottom or something?
That could be it. What am I doing? Auth.go. So it's the management template. It's that file. It's executing it here against the user, which is a goth.user. G capital D. Nope, that's not it. How do I go to the definition of the type? GD is go to declaration. G capital D is not that.
You got me, dog.
Huh. Damn.
Okay, I have another question.
And first of all, we're
Did
doing
you
this in silence because
Well, yeah.
for some reason this thing didn't want
I'll
to
let
keep going.
I'll let you deal with the music. So I mean, my question here is, I guess two things. First, do you know if when you're using go run if it actually does the go embed thing? And
It does.
Two, is that go embed path correct?
Template/management.template.html. Internal/web server. And it's relevant to here. CD to templates. Paste that in there. Management.template.html. Template/management.template.html. Yeah, that is correct.
Just out of curiosity, what is in content.template? Does it have a line 31 that's got the call to that thing?
It does.
Hmm. Can you search for content in here and see if there's anywhere where you're... Oh, there it is.
Ah.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That is a good catch. It was all the way on the other side of my screen, which is why I missed it. Dumb reason to miss it. All right. Let's run this bad boy. Hit the login. Hit the gritty. There we go. We got it.
Okay.
So now we just need to craft that file.
I think you can start by commenting all of this out. And
commenting it. We don't comment things in here. We'll be taking
Well, no,
the avatar URL. What?
don't delete it. I mean, we want to remember all this stuff, right? So
How do you comment in HTML?
Left pointy bracket exclamation mark dash dash, and then go to the line where you want it to end, and it's dash dash right pointy bracket.
Fantastic. So I have logout.
Yeah, we care about that. So
Yeah, we'll need
I think the first thing we want to do is we want to find, because I'm too lazy to hand roll the CSS here. Have you heard of simple CSS? I think that's like kind of a slam dunk for what we're trying to do.
Simple CSS. Simple.css is a framework. Ooh, this website is hot fire.
Yeah, it's pretty classic.
Hey. Ooh. Damn, son. This CSS slaps. My friend.
Yeah, I think this is kind of the direction.
All
Maybe
right,
we go
where
with
do
this.
I steal this?
Get started?
Get started. Simple CSS GitHub repository. Simple.min.css. We'll copy that link. And this is under some library, or this is under some what's it called? License where I can just like steal it?
I would hope so. It's on GitHub, so it's probably MIT licensed.
All right, fantastic. Internal web server static wget that. Perfect, it's in there. So now all we got to do is in template.html we just say link rel equals style sheet pref equals slash simple dot min dot css,
And also HTMX.
also HTMX. No, should never do a vertical split. Index, what do I call that? Content dot template HTML. There we go. And we'll just yoink that, paste that here, yoink that, paste that here. There we go.
Nate, I gotta give you stream constructive criticism.
What's up?
It's basically between you and me, since we have a whole 3 viewers watching us, and one of them is me.
We have
one of them is
2?
probably you. I think the terminal should be on the left, since the screen share is like pushed
You're
off
right.
to the right. There you go.
I usually do that. I totally forgot because I was. Oh no! No, I totally forgot to do that. There we go. That is a good catch. But look at that. That's pretty nice.
Very pretty.
What does it look like when
It's
we
like
log in? We got the logout page.
Yeah, nice. Very good. Yeah. So now I guess we start with HTML. Or actually no. So we're gonna
on the video. Ooh.
we're gonna start pimping the page out with a header and a footer and a main section.
Please. I already started with the head.
No. Well. Okay. Yeah. We all know what you do, but I mean, we need
watch it.
The simple CSS has like special styling for when you use a header element in HTML. So in the body, if we create a header and then we close that P, the logout button in it, it'll draw like a special little different colored thingy there, and we can put all our shit in there. So that's the top bar.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. See? So we're fucking programming, dude.
Dude, we are bracking, cuz.
And then we need a main and a footer section as well. And if you want, you can drag up the avatar URL and all that shit into the header, probably.
Yeah. Well, we don't want the avatar URL. We just want the avatar itself. The img. Also, I don't know what all this stuff is. Add a space between... Who cares? What is this morph logic rule? Add a space between sentences. These aren't sentences. There's some LSP in here. Oh, the LTEX LSP is... SP uninstall LTEX. Get out of here. Go away. Let's update those 6 packages while we're at it. I don't know why. I always feel the need to update things even when I'm streaming and I should not be updating things.
Yeah. Let's do everything we can to fuck with the stability of the stream.
Alright. Now let's see if I do something... And that's still coming up. Okay, let's go away. Management template, new tab, terminal, go run. All right, now it's not complaining, and if I space F, it still formats. Okay, there we go. So let's reload this, and it's mad at me because it doesn't have a matching session. Let's go back to localhost, log in. Look at that. Oh, that's great.
I assume we can put a div in there and, you know, shrink everything down, say like max height.
Yep.
You know, 32 pixels or 48 pixels or something.
What we need to do style for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
We'll
a little
not
bit
worry
of
about it.
inline.
We'll not worry about that.
A little
for now.
bit of. No. Okay. All right. Fine.
What?
No, you're fine. Go. All right. So then, in our main, we're gonna. You want to define a global? Say what version of what you call it we're on? What version of WageBot?
Not really.
In the footer.
Oh no!
Okay,
Wait a second.
right.
This is saying there's a network error on my Twitch. I might not be streaming anymore. Oh no! It's just a network error. Twitch streaming to me. All right. Fair enough.
Yes. So I mean, in the footer, you maybe just put a P and say WageBot or FocusBot, copyright mail, 2024. Using the full legal name.
That's a reference to a show no one saw. That one is actually the full legal name.
Nice.
And I fucked this up some kind of way. Let's fix that. There we go.
Footer goes outside of main.
Footer goes outside of main?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, no
All
fragments.
right, that's gonna. I think that's gonna be 2 divs, right? Or it's gonna be 3 divs. It's gonna be a div, and then 2 divs inside of the main div, I think.
Yes.
And this is the part that I hate because I don't think Simple CSS has a way for us to do this.
I'm just gonna do a good old style block. Love style blocks.
What if we got radically simple? What if we leaned into the whole simple CSS limitations and we just said, you know what, we don't need 2 panes. We just need
And just do it all in a row.
yeah, just one column. Just have like a little notice box or something, and just say, please select your server. And when you select it, it changes.
Is someone
the
honking in your
below.
background?
I mean, I am in Vietnam. Fuck,
Yeah,
what do
fair
you
enough.
expect?
You know what? I don't mind that.
All right. So in that case, fuck the divs. And I guess hang on, I gotta go find their syntax for the little notice thingy. So you can give a P element a notice class. So I think in main we just make a P or a div with a notice, and we say yeah, this is a notice, please select your server or whatever, and that's, yeah, you got it.
This is really annoying me.
Takes a while to boot up.
Here we go. This is a notice.
What do you think about that? I mean, you think that's okay to put a little form in?
I think it'll be fine.
All right.
So say, please select your server. And then we want a drop down.
Please select the server settings you wish to for the fuck.
Yeah, please select
something you wish to modify.
Yeah.
Please select the server you wish to modify.
Wish to modify. I'm not asking. Please select it.
Yeah, well, colon, and then now we're going to put an input element or a select element.
Yep. What is the select element called? Is it just called select?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you have options inside of it, I think. I would have to Google.
Yeah, let's look that up. Indian select element. select. Option value. Okay.
So this is where we're going to have to get fancy. I would just say for now, put dummy data in there.
Well, what we can do is, since this is going to be a template, what we'll do is we'll do a pipeline here. So we'll do a
Yeah.
loop.
Well, of course, I mean, we will for now. For now, just put bullshit in there so we can make sure it looks okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
Don't get caught up in the minutia.
Yeah. We'll do that later, I guess. We'll get caught up in the minutia at some point later. Option value equals server ID. Oh, wait, I see. So the first one is going to be nothing. Actually, you know what? The first one will actually just be the first already.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
For 0 ID. And we'll just say friendly server name 0 / option. And let's do another one of these with 1. And then let's take a look. Log in. That's pretty reasonable.
Is that fine? There's you might actually, instead of using a P, might be able to use that label 4 that was in that MDN doc. That might look better.
Label 4. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or rather, no, sorry. Maybe we still need the P, but the please select the server you wish to modify.
Yeah,
Throw
yeah,
the label
yeah.
in there.
Whatever. Label 4 equals
Fuck, select needs a name.
Yep.
It's gotta have a.
server select. We'll do that. We'll hit $/label and then select ID equals server select.
Give it an. You do have to give it a name too, so that when it gets submitted with HTMX,
Oh yeah, that's right.
we get a param.
Equals server ID.
Perfect.
And then I need to do the iNotify watch to rerun this bad boy, and then probably just reload my browser.
Have you ever used this thing called error before in Go?
No. Oh, this is much
Like
nicer.
Well, that's pretty. Yeah, there's a little iNotify watcher thing called error that like hooks into a whole bunch of web servers and stuff, and you can like just pass it a flag, and it'll do the hotcode reloading for you.
I'd honestly, all it takes is
iNotify watch.
yeah.
I know.
I just need to learn how to use Vim here. Control C, not Shift C. Yeah, let's be inode. Do I have that installed? I don't have it installed. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we have that.
And now we need one more div down there. Or sorry, we only need one div below that, right?
Yes.
So you can nuke one of those, and then the div needs to have an ID called like server options or some shit, because we're gonna set it as a target in HTMX to replace.
Yeah. Server options.
I don't like the thing you're doing here where you got underscores and hyphens. Pick one, Nate. Make up your fucking mind. Oh, please.
Why don't I just do that?
All right, I'm gonna leave.
all the other shit I put you through, not a problem.
Yeah, no, this is my OCD is going too far.
Fair enough. This is the sort of thing I'm always angry at when other people are typing. But when I'm typing, fuck you, I don't care.
So I think now we get to go make a route, right?
Yeah. Looks
We
like
get
we
to go
do.
make a new route that serves us the contents of those divs.
/ So we're going to need to look at auth.go to see how it gets stuff. And we're going to need to split this, and we're going to need to open up server.go. So we have the auth provider callback, and then once the callback happens, it executes this. But what I think we should actually do is have a management information page. I think setting up auth in a different file was a mistake. Because we're still going to need the goth import and everything. I mean, it doesn't actually matter, but... I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how we're going to access some of this data. But I mean, for the moment, I'm mostly worried about getting the HTMX stuff at least hooked up and working.
Yeah.
And then it's a matter of making sure that this data is exported. I would expect that all of that is session data. So like as long as we're logged in, we know all the goth stuff no matter what page we're on.
Yeah, so how do we add more session data? No, we don't need to do that. No, this will be fine. This will be session data, so all we need to do is call gothic.completeUserAuth, and it'll be ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just have to import gothic.completeUserAuth. That's the thing we need. So we have the index, we have the kill file index, and what we'll do is we'll just do a func management page, and that will take in...
So call it server options or something.
Yeah. Server options. And then this will just be a handler. R HTTP dot quest W. Nope, I did that wrong. W HTTP dot response writer. R pointer to HTTP dot request. And then we will call gothic dot complete user auth, and this. Oh, I need to import gothic. There we go. So I need the. Oh, what's going on? Vietnam C development followed me. I wonder who that is. Is that not you?
It's not me.
All right. Well, Vietnam C development, identify yourself. Or don't. It's okay. Hello, welcome to the chat. Anyway, takes response writer and request, W, R, and this returns a goth.user and an error.
In Chao quick hack. Chao ban.
So if the error is not equal to nil, what do we do? We just redirect them home and tell them unable to do stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
Info. Identify as developer slash him.
This is hang on. So this is for the server pane, right? Or for like the options that we're gonna render, right?
This will be for I think we.
Because you understand what's going on here. Like we just need to render just enough HTML to go inside that div, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I don't think we want to redirect them anywhere. We want to just display some HTML that says like, something has gone horribly wrong. You've lost your session token. Please relog in here with like a link to go back to the main page or something.
Oh, what is the backtick button? There we go. So we'll write that. HTML. No head, no anything. Something has gone terribly wrong.
It can actually just be a P.
Start over. Can it?
Because it's going to be inside of the.
Oh, you're right.
You know.
P slash P. Oh, of course, my formatting's not working. And then we'll just say a ref equals slash A. There we go.
Beautiful. And actually, start over can be a button.
Oh.
Make it class equals button.
Yeah.
And it'll look very pretty.
Class equals button. That's nice stuff. That's good stuff. I like this.
Also, logout can be a button up there. Just occurred to me.
Log out. What the hell? Oh, it's. Oh, yeah, that's in my template. Yep. What's it called? Management template HTML. Logout can be a button. href is the logout button. Class equals button.
Nice.
Nice. Vietnam C Development says, what? Crazy setup. Indeed it is. We have these fake Windows XP things that are all fake, and I'm on Mac OS. It's beautiful. And I'm actually not SSH into a Linux machine right now. This is just on my own machine.
Well, you will be.
But I will be. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're in.
Oh God. OSception.
Man, I really need to.
Nate.
What was that?
I said we need to go deeper, man. It's like Inception.
How about we telnet towel.blinkenlights.nl. Oh, it's not going to work. Well, so much for that.
Oh no, we have to go back to being productive.
Oh no, we got to keep working. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So, user error, Gothic, complete user auth, whatever.
We just make this if else, I guess, right? Really is the logic here.
If error is not equal to nil, do that, and then we need to return, of course. Where's the else? We just return early, right?
Okay, sure. That's another way to do this.
What else were you? What else were you planning on doing?
Well, I mean, we need to return the actual fucking options for him as well, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
If the user is logged in successfully.
Yeah, so to return the options, we need to get those options.
Hang on now, what does complete user auth do exactly? How is it being used in other places? Is it redirecting to its own stuff?
Gotta be real with you, dog. No idea.
Yeah, this has fallen out of my head too.
So it gets the provider, gets the value from the session, validates the state, fetches user, queries, authorizes. It doesn't need to do all this. Maybe we need validate state? No. Log out and validates user session. Get provider name. Store key in session. Get from session, which we just previously stored value. Get session value. Update session value. Huh. I don't know.
Where's how are we? Okay, walk me through how we're doing this before.
Yeah. So.
Let's go full screen mode here. We don't need the docs. I want to be able to read.
Yeah. Slash auth.go. Let's Command F. Nope, that just searches. I don't know how to leave that. Command Shift F. Nope. Full screen. Nope. I don't know. I'll do this way. Oh nope, wrong thing.
And you have two like Mac workspaces.
This way.
That'll work. Yeah, so like where the hell are we rendering this management content here? On the init?
we are rendering the management template on the callback, which I was going to just actually make this callback redirect to another page in a more reasonable location that does everything.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
Mm.
But where do we get this Gothic information from? So we get user and then we pass user into the template. I see.
Yep.
And complete user auth. I wonder. Well, it does seem like we do this everywhere, right? We do log out, we do provider.
Yeah, everyone calls complete user auth. So I assume that's the right thing to do.
Either that or we were lazy and did that and invented our own thing. But it seems like it's working regardless, no matter where we go. So
yeah,
I think we can just copy that. Yeah. Okay, clean up this route handler and let's make like a /manage or something.
This is not what I want. So we have a bunch of random. This is not what I was talking about. Here we are. So let's see. We have a init which pre-compiles the web templates and whatnot. We have setup web server, which sets up all the routes. We have index, which is a route. We have kill file index, which is a middleware. And we have server options, which is a fragment of a route. I feel like we should separate these out better.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, having just a I mean, honestly, for the moment, it's fine. But you're right. I think once it's working, we can pull it apart and we can say, this is specifically like controller stuff, for when the user's logged in. I don't really know how to organize like Go web stuff that well. Everything I write is always like one or two packages. Like it's like helper methods and then actual like controller methods or functions, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I've actually, aside from the one that we were talking about the other day, I don't know if I've ever actually done a full-on web app with a front end in Go. I did one a long time ago, and it is certainly not anything to base anything off of.
Yeah. This is goofy, but I mean, I think it works, but I still don't like combining web shit, which is very public-facing with some internal service, but I mean, it's just good enough for now.
All right. Duality of binary says Terry Davis, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, bang, smash, or dash. So I'm going to say dash on Terry Davis, and then not bang or smash either of them. Let's just dash on all of them. And then on duality of binary, I will time out for being silly. So there's that.
Nice. Or Terry Davis. Rest in peace.
Well, rip in peace. The hell were we doing?
We're cleaning up the redirect on the callback and then exporting the actual page logic that renders the management HTML.
Func management page whttp.response.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Vietnam C development is also Forest.
Yeah, me too.
Given that you go to his Twitch profile and it's got like some Czech or some fucking Slavic shit in there.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah,
that would not surprise me.
Just getting trolled from multiple dimensions here.
That said, 7 followers. I don't know that Forrest is capable of finding 7 followers. Also, his account was created in July 8th, 2022. So that could be anyone. Man, can you rate my OBS layout? Says Vietnam C development. Probably not. Because I'm Slavic, Slovakian. See, this is the problem. We had another new person come in yesterday. It was Israeli with an account from like 2016. Or not 2016, 2018. It was also suspicious, except the account was old. So I don't know.
That's a risky click. I'll take it for us.
No, I'll go for it. No, this just looks like a... I mean, it's a very sparse layout. Not a whole lot to it. I mean, I see you got the follower goal thing. You got something over here. I don't know. It seems totally, yeah. I don't know. Mostly it's content forward. So, I suppose it's alright.
I take issue with the whole Windows thing.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I don't know. There's not much of a layout.
Fine.
Yeah, the overlay is fine.
It's got like a little neon cat thing going on down there on the bottom right.
Yeah. Well, we know this isn't Forest. Congratulations, you have absolved yourself of being Forest, because Forest doesn't use Windows, and he wouldn't have a VM with screen resolution this high. So we got that.
All right.
All right.
Resume work.
Resumicate workification.
Work will set you free.
Work will set you free. So our management page will just be that stuff that we had in that auth page, right? We'll just embed the template and run it. So we'll do that. I'm getting really tired of having internal every time. Nope, not templates. /auth.go. So then we'll just yoink this stuff, and by yoink I mean delete. And then we'll paste this right here. And then we'll yoink this stuff. And by yoink I mean delete. And then we'll paste that here. So we have that. And then what we'll need to do is we'll need to set up the route. So this will just be /management.
So why is it that we pre-render the template in the init, or at least load it up, just because it's easier to reference?
We load it up in the init because we don't want to have to reread that file and reload everything every time we serve that page. Because executing a template is pretty fast, but loading the template is kind of slow. Yep.
I see, because init happens when the package inits, right? So it's only going to happen one time, not per request. That's
exactly.
Smart.
So this is management page.
Well, then to some extent, I also have to ask, why don't we try to do that in a completely different package where we have the OAuth shit, like declare user in the init, you know? Oh, because it wouldn't be scoped to the session, to the user session. Never mind, I'm fucking dumb.
Yep. Can't use management page. Did I just do this wrong? Oh, handle func. There we go. So now the management page will do, and I need to so then here we're going to do management template dot execute, and then we'll paste this in management page, and we'll get the user here, and then if error is not equal to nil, we will do something to do something, return, otherwise we'll do that. And that should get us our management page, and then all we need to do is on our callback we'll do http.redirect wr URL code w comma r comma URL is going to be /management, and then the code will be HTTP dot status temporary redirect. That'll work. I'm not using template anymore. Make enough sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 5% cleaner. It's great.
Yeah, this is good. So we're not using.
Okay, so now in server options, we still need to render the one template we care about here.
So this is going to be the tough part. So we're going to need to pass the user off to something that determines which focus spot servers it's in.
Oh, yeah. No, you're over engineering already. It's so all we need to do is this is going to be a function that handles a form submission, right?
Okay.
So the way this is going to work basically is HTMX is going to handle when this element changes, when the friendly server name or when the select element changes. We have it do a number of things. We can have it post, or we can have it get, or whatever. I think we might actually need to wrap it in a form now that I think about it. But either way, I think maybe we just post to slash like management options or server options or something like that. Management slash server options. We're going to post to that, and then we're going to get one param, which is declared in the select. It's called server ID, server name or something, right?
Okay.
And then we need to look that up in our database.
Yep.
And return the 2 or 3 settings that we're choosing to expose in a form, a pre-populated form.
Okay, so we should probably be handing this thing server option, or not server options, but something server options calls should have access to the database abstraction we have. Right?
Yes.
Yep. So what we need to do is make this server options, turn this into a server options func that takes in a db dot data store and then returns a function that does all that stuff. And of course we need to import database, and returns a function that does all that stuff, and then it'll just return func http dot response writer r http dot request, and then that closes that out. This closes. Did I do this wrong? There we go. So then, up here, we'll say slash server options, server options func, db. I mean, you're taking the DB.
When we're defining HTTP handle func, is that any HTTP method or verb?
Yes.
Weird.
They've updated this a little bit, and I screwed this up some kind of way. There we go. They updated it and they added selecting which verb, so that you don't have to go inside of each one of these and then do if, you know,
right, yeah,
match r dot method whatever.
Right.
But yeah, that was a thing you used to have to do. Very explicit. Go was. Now they added that. They added that to the HTTP.
Yeah, it's in the new like 1.22 or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
1.22. Yep, here we go. HTTP.get, HTTP.post. So we can do that. So
Are we on the new Go?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do we have to do anything special to include this? This is HTTP 2.
I don't know what the hell I have open here. No, we don't have to do anything to include it.
All right.
So let's see. So management will be a get.
Well, these are requests, the examples that you're looking at right now. So you might want to look at servers.
You're right. Where's that at? Get.
That's it. Well, no, those are all requests.
Response.
No.
I swear they added something.
Can we check the definition for handle?
Oh, I was just gonna look at the the announcement. Response handler.
Well, no, it's like HTTP handle funk or some shit, right?
Yeah. Handler funk. That's not what we want.
No, I think it's shit. I don't know.
What the hell is it?
I don't
Handle
know. Maybe
funk.
they didn't update the docs. There's a blog post about this.
Yeah, there should be. All right, yeah. So we're just gonna go to go.dev. We'll figure this bad boy out.
So, yeah, go.dev/blog. Yeah.
Where's the blog? Just slash
community.
blog.
Yeah, /blog where it's under community.
That'll work. Routing enhancements. Here we are.
Yeah.
HTTP.handle.
So that's
that's really gross.
Yeah. It's not better.
No, I really don't like that. Oh, that's bad.
It's in the string. It feels icky.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this is only called once at the beginning, so if they take extra time to parse the string and shit, who cares? Right?
Yeah, fair, I guess. And then I guess that doesn't change the arity of the function either, so
Yeah.
it's not like you're passing in another argument, but still, I don't know, gross.
I'm gonna just not even do that. I'm just gonna
the
handle
one we
everything
care
the same way. I don't even care. It doesn't matter.
Well, the one we care. Okay, whatever.
Who's gonna
Yeah,
be calling a
you're probably
get
right.
on server options?
All right, yeah. And even if they do, we can still get the
We'll
parameters.
just do
that
the
way,
same shit.
potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, we need to care about. Hang on, now I've lost my train of thought. We've gone too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we're just so lost here.
Fucking circle jerking. We need to return another HTML partial, this time a little bit bigger, based on data from the SQLite database.
Yep.
Related to the ID of the server. Right?
Yes.
And then the other thing we need to do, come to think of it, is a security check so that somebody can't just post us any old server ID.
Yes.
We need to make sure that
So we need
they
to have a
they
function
permission.
for servers user has access to, right? So let's say func.
Actually, this is a database design thing, right? Because when they log in for the very first time, we need to. Have we thought about the flow for this? Like, how do we match if somebody goes and adds a bot to their server, right, without ever creating a login, right? How does the database care about that, right?
I think we read their perms in the server, and if they have manage bots perm, then that means they're allowed to manage this bot. And then if they have, so we'll only present them servers that this bot and they are both parts of, both a part of, and then
oh my god,
if they have managed bot perms, then we let them manage this bot.
So we're gonna do like a Discord API query when they log in for the first time,
Yeah.
or every time.
Yeah.
I kind of hate it. I mean, it would work though.
Well, where else are we finding the source of truth?
There's typically this thing called the database that you put stuff in.
That's not the source of truth. What if somebody gets pissed off and changes the whoever the mod is on that server or whatever?
Well, the way that I see it. Hello, Diesel. The way that I see it is
Is Diesel in here? What's going on, Diesel?
The way that I think this would work best is if you don't present the join link on the main page, right? They have to log in first, and once they're authorized, they can add it to their server and only their server, right? And you can maybe even give them a special link with like a special callback that associates it with their server.
That sounds more complicated than just looking it up every time.
Well, but it's guaranteed to work, and then you set it one time, and you don't have to fuck with it ever again, and then it's a database query instead of like, hey, let's hope Discord doesn't change this endpoint for querying this, and let's... also, you're talking about doing an intersect. Do you know how complicated that is? Like, it's not worth it.
An intersect? We do like 40 of those in the other part of this app.
I don't know.
We have way too many intersects already.
It seems easier to just have like, especially if this is like you could have another table of, you know, servers that users have access to or something, or it's SQLite. I was going to say you could make an array column, but you know, you just have even just a text field or a varchar that's a comma separated field of user IDs that have access to this thing, or Discord IDs, client IDs, right? And then whenever somebody logs in, you check their client ID and see if they're in the list of people that are trusted to manage this server, and if they are, then great.
So I don't want users to have to go to a separate place to manage a single bot.
But they already are. We're building a login portal, right?
I know. So we this is already bad, and I'm already not happy about this. I don't want to make a new separate place to manage the bot.
Oh, there's no new separate place. There's nothing new is being created here.
No.
The callbacks are being
hear me out, right? So I'm a mod of the NPML Discord server, and I want the name of the thing to change. I say, hey Geordi, can you do me a favor and change the name of the focus room to something else?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to log into the focus bot and then add you as an authorized name changer, and then you have to log into it. That's dumb. How about you just log into it, and I know you and I trust you, and you've already been a mod in my server, and you've already had managed bots forever, so you just log in.
God forbid our SaaS work like every other SaaS on the planet, where you have to log in and create another management user.
I don't want to log in and create another management user. I want it to be simple. The entire point of this app is to have the simplest possible interface. There's no stupid bot commands. There's no anything. It just works out of the box, and the interface is exactly as simple as you would expect it to be.
But
and
this
I'm
is
annoyed
not
that this
though, right?
is not good.
Yeah, well, but you're saying you were talking earlier about like wanting to be explicit, and like now all of a sudden we have to explain to the user when they log in, like, hey dude, by the way, if somebody has admin in your server, or they have even this bot management permission, you need to go through and audit all your roles and make sure that, you know, you want them to be able to come in here and change this stuff. Granted, it's not the end of the world if they come in and change it.
If they have bot admin, then they have bot admin, and I assume that the person knew what they were doing when they were handing out bot admin.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, but it can be confusing, right? Like if somebody else logs in expecting to be able to add the bot to their own server or something, and they're like, oh shit, I'm admin over here too. You know, I mean, it is kind of cool. It's an interesting idea, but I feel like it should be elucidated.
I think if the user has perms to manage bots, then we should represent that and allow a user to manage this bot if it happens to be in a server that they're in.
All right. I mean, you're continuing to sell me on this, but I still think we can do it with a database.
It's working. It's working, but I don't like it.
I only half understand what's going on, but I agree with Geordi.
Shut the fuck up, Diesel. All right, Diesel, let me explain it to you, and then hopefully in my explaining it to you, Geordi will come to the light. We're making the management interface for the focus bot. And what I'm saying is if a user logs in with Discord, we will check to see what servers that they have access, what servers that they are in, that the Discord bot is also in, and then check to see what their roles are in those servers. And if they have manage bots access, then I'm saying then they should be allowed to manage the focus bot server. Geordi is saying that what we should do is make somebody log in before they can add the bot to their server, and then once they've logged in and add the bot to their server, we store a list of authorized users that then the original person who added the bot to the server can then modify and update.
You know, it might be simpler
What?
instead of like having a login at all. If you just have a randomly generated link, slug. So, and this would be almost like a session. And then you send them a code to their DM to verify, and then they're in.
That's
Like
worse.
ghetto two-factor auth.
Yeah, that's worse. That's gross.
I mean, with OAuth, you can already determine that somebody owns the server, or give them permission to put the bot in the server. So
Yep.
we're to that point. But the question is like, how the hell do we keep track of who is supposed to have access to manage the bot or not?
And I contend that the easiest way to do that is say Discord has already put in a mechanism for this. It's called the manage bots permission. That person has the ability to add and remove bots, and presumably also the permission to update the settings of the bots. So we should just represent that in the interface we present by looking up the user, seeing if they have the add, remove, and manage permissions abilities, and then that's it.
Okay, I have a bridge to draw here.
Okay.
I don't think that that's a bad idea, but I do think it's a bad implementation. So I would still like to store this stuff in the database eventually. I think for now we can do exactly what you want to do, but there should be like a state table or something that we can just have a timer function that every, I don't know, one day for all the servers that this Discord bot is in, just goes and looks, or for every 6 hours or something, and just that way we've got a mapping of all the users that have permission to manage the bot, and worst case scenario it's out of date by a couple hours, and at that point we still only have to do a database lookup. We don't have to drag the Discord library screaming into this web server,
Please, we already dragged the Discord library screaming everywhere.
Yeah, well, but I would rather not hurt it any more than we need to, right? and also, in a way, this hurts our response time, and it potentially, causes fucking weird bugs and interactions with the Discord bot, which, if we ever intend to, we're making this more complex, right? That we're integrating the Discord library in with what is effectively just a web management API, like a database management interface, right? So,
See, now what
Motor
you're
admin?
convincing me of is that, in fact, instead of doing that, what we should be doing is just presenting a webhook for Discord so that we have standard Discord / commands, and then we make the FocusBot homepage just be a marketing page that says add FocusBot, and then we never force people to come to the admin page ever, and we ignore all this OAuth nonsense, and we just do it.
didn't you just have a huge fight a week or two ago about no, we're not going to use commands. Commands are stupid.
No. Those were commands to manage the rooms that I still contend are very stupid. Managing the server itself, you can assume that a server owner is used to doing this.
It's not simple at all. Fuck you. Put it in one place.
Doing it to change the name of the rooms is a more advanced thing that would require a more advanced interface. But managing the rooms, having commands to manage the rooms is dumb. And there's already a Discord bot out there that does it that way, and I think it's stupid and very silly.
Yeah, I don't hate commands, but I feel like if we're gonna do something, we should go all in regardless.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
Duality of
yeah, that's
Binaries
cute.
just posted a new Reddit post. Nate tells of his nascent international fan base.
I don't think you want two separate interfaces. So I mean, this admin panel is only for moderators and not like the focus gig.
Yes, it is only for the
Or are
moderator,
you? Okay. Yeah, I misunderstood.
and that is to name
What
the
the scope of
default
this was.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, the name of the default room and the name of the default roles, right? So what's the prefix on the role, what's the prefix on the room, and then potentially like what's the bot's name in that server, avatar or whatever, right?
Yep.
So just customizing the bot to that server.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, here, did you fully understand the thing that I was pitching you earlier, which is like, for now we do make this
Yeah.
complicated, right? But
Yeah.
like,
Well, now I'm just thinking. I think
like-
that's what we'll go with. We'll do it my way for now, and then we'll never update it, and then I win.
well, I mean, but this
That was inevitable, actually.
no, that's fine. Whatever.
No,
I think
I see what
it's
you're
I
saying.
think it's I
No,
think
I
it's
have
okay,
no problem
but like,
caching it.
yeah, the thing is, it's like, I don't want to. The more we can just rely on our own database and the less shit that we have to do with the Discord thing. If this, for whatever reason, theoretically, this becomes
If
large enough that
theoretically,
yeah.
bro, I'm adding an NFT
it's
game to this shit, and I'm gonna make billions.
How's your other crypto
a-
project going?
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just it does make it simpler to reason about because it's already a function of the DB, right? So it just in my head it becomes cleaner, and it's only got one. It's basically like one query at that point and a join, and we get all the data we need. And there is this very ugly piece that's in the background that, like, once every hour or 2 hours or whatever goes and does some batched queries to Discord to make sure that we're staying up to date and nobody has access that they shouldn't. But at
I
the end of
guess-
the day, like, if we give the wrong person access, like, oh no, they can change the name of the bot. Like, oh, what is the world
Oh,
coming
they could
to?
change it to pee pee poo poo.
Yeah, for a whole hour or two, and then they lose access. So, like, it's not the end of the world.
All right. Can you guys do me a favor and direct your attention over to the chat? Is duality of binary being more annoying than usual?
It's
That's
the
Forrest,
same.
by the way, Diesel.
Yeah, it's intolerable
Forrest?
100% of the time.
Yeah. Do we ban Forrest? I mean, he hasn't.
No, we
been
don't
saying a
ban
bunch.
Forrest. We just
Time him out again?
no, ignore him. This is what he wants.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, if you give in to the troll, then the troll has you.
Cancel culture libertarians.
See,
Yeah,
you've read his message. Stop that. You need to just ignore him on your personal account, and he can scream into the void. And like, the fact we're wasting this time even right now is
Yeah, fair
this
enough.
is what
I suppose
this
I'll let
is
him
what it
scream into
wants.
the void. All right.
Yeah.
So what the hell are we doing?
So we're making we're making your function that's going to dip
Hell
into
yeah.
the thing. And the way I see that working is that should take a client ID and return back a list of servers that the bot is in, right?
Yes. All right. So what we'll do is we'll say how do I get their
We have music,
Discord
or are we
user
sitting
ID?
in silence?
No, we have we have music.
Nice.
Son of a bitch. He got me again. Like a train wreck, he is trained to read. Fuck. Now this user ID is not going to be his Discord user ID.
It's got to be client ID, right?
How do I get the Discord user ID?
It's in that template that we commented out.
Client ID? Oh.
I think so. In Gothic, so we should have a one-to-one mapping. Like what Gothic gives us is a client ID, I'm pretty sure, and then we should be able to look it up in the Discord Go.
No, there is no client ID. The client ID was the client ID for the server, and the thing that we weren't supposed to be using, we actually were using.
Oh, it's there. It's .user ID.
Is that a user ID that we make up, or is that the user ID from...
Discord is from Discord OAuth. Discord is giving us the ID of the user. So
doesn't have side effects. That's neat. It checks for side effects. Neat. All right. Servers.
I like that comment block there.
What
it's
comment
very
block?
1999 PHP.
Oh, this thing?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm operating on an advanced level. You wouldn't understand.
Put PHP BB2 patches here.
Do they even have like comment blocks like C and C++ and Go?
I don't know. So then we'll just say const server options equals, and this will just be a Go template pipeline. So then we're going to be passing in servers, which is a slice of pointers to Discord Go.guild. So then we'll go to Go templates. What?
What's going on? Why are we writing templates?
We're doing the template to fill in the thing we're going to fill in. We're going to send back. Unless you want to just JSON encode it, which I think is very silly.
I thought you were going to return something here. Can we make this function do something? Fuck.
What function?
The server's user can screw with.
Yeah, this will do a this will be a. Oh, this. Oh, yeah, we need to write this function, but like we also need to finish writing this function.
Well, what came first, chicken or the egg?
It was the chicken egg was laid by something that wasn't quite a chicken yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
So the egg, obviously.
Okay. All right. Fine. So we need to write the form.
I don't understand evolutionary theory. I mean, we can write this if you want.
We'll just make it return.
You know, I'll do one character up and then I'll go down for one character and I'll just keep going back.
Just fucking hard code it to our server ID. Return a slice with our server ID in it.
Okay. We're doing guilds, so we don't have to do another lookup.
Do we have to pull this out of the mutex?
We can pull this out of all sorts of places.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Cheek.
Maybe we just make a new package, call it DB Discord Guild Models Web Server. Oh no, then we're gonna have to keep track of the list of servers we're in.
Why we have a thing called a database.
You know, we actually only do need the server IDs, don't we?
Yeah, we need the server ID and we need our ID to map back to them, right? So.
Yeah.
I don't really remember the database schema, but I mean we do just hard code the server ID and the column. And
that's the only thing we're saving. Server ID, and then two other fields.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's all that we're going to do is we're just going to return an ID here, and then you're going to query from data store from the model.
Yeah. Let me just set up a dev DB. Oh.
No, I mean, you can pull it from the real DB.
Yeah, fair enough. Rsync that, but not config.toml. We want. Give it a second. Give it a second. I'm hitting tab. There we go. Datastore.SQLite.
Can I ask you why you use rsync to move a single file?
Can I ask you why you have multiple programs installed for moving different amounts of files?
Actually, I don't. rsync is the multiple programs, my guy. SCP is the one that comes with SSH. And
Isn't SCP like deprecated? Aren't you not supposed to use SCP anymore?
No, SCP is fine, but it's simpler than rsync. Rsync supports a fucking shitload of protocols. And it supports,
You're
like,
using the
resuming.
Secure Contain Protect Foundation to
No.
to move files around?
It's called SCP Secure Copy. If you want to really, I mean, whatever. It's part of OpenSSH. It's not deprecated. Otherwise, OpenBSD would remove it.
Weren't you not supposed to use this?
No, I mean, you don't want to use it to transfer like gigs of files because if the SSH connection breaks,
I don't know
there's
how many people have added this SQLite. It could be gigs.
Yeah, but like if all you're doing is like moving one or two files or something, SCP is totally fine. But rsync is like the fancier one.
All right, I will give you that it is only 8K.
Yeah, it might be tiny. It might be only one file.
Select star from servers limit 1.
Hey, dear friends that are watching the stream currently, we are 3 followers away from 200 followers. So you can smash that follow button.
That's right. If all 3 of you watching, because I assume Diesel and Geordi are 2 of the followers, but if all 3 of you out there aren't already following, all 3 of you can follow, and I'll get 200 followers. Oh snap! It worked. Diesel, no, you unfollowed just so you could fuck you. Fucking bullshit ass.
What a friend.
Look at that, we're still at
Maybe just
197
a
followers.
little bit of a hit there. Yeah.
What is the
All right.
How do you describe this? Can you describe the table? What are these other columns called?
Oh yeah. Dot table servers. Dot schema. Schema.
Oh, it's something stupid. It's like dot headers
There it
on
is.
or some shit.
It's dot schema.
Oh, that works too. Yeah, there's a way to turn on the headers so that when you do a select, you get the headers back.
I thought you hated SQLite. How are you suddenly the SQLite expert over here? You're telling me new commands I know about.
I don't hate SQLite. I just think it's useful in like one server deployment.
Wait a second. So this wasn't you that said, "Fuck SQLite. All my homies hate SQLite. If I see SQLite in the street, I'm running up on that motherfucker." That wasn't you that said that.
You're misquoting me. You got it twisted, dude.
Okay. All right. And are you somehow insinuating that I can't read notes off of an Apple trackpad?
Yeah, that one I might be insinuating.
All right. Well, how dare you, son of a bitch.
All right, so we need channel prefix and role prefix exposed.
Yep.
So we're going to write a form in HTML.
Yep.
That have a name, channel prefix and role prefix named goofy like that.
Yep. Well, we don't need to do it exactly like that. We can just do it the quit. All right, there we go. Internal /db db.go. We just do it as a guild config.
Oh, it's a model, and then you save this.
Yeah.
Oh, you cooked your own database shit, didn't you?
Yeah. How else would I do it?
I don't know. Maybe use a fucking standard for once.
Oh,
huh?
use a standard. Oh, standards. My standards. Fucking standards.
God forbid you use a library
Standard
that
this.
most Go developers are familiar
Oh,
with.
use a library.
Stab in the
Have
dark
you
in
ever
what
written
you're
Go
doing.
before? Use a library? Fuck that. Took me 4 years of writing Go before I even realized that it had a library system. And I regret using it every day.
Importing the direct database driver is all we need, boys and girls.
That's all we're given. That's all we need.
Back in my day, we just had a TCP socket to MySQL, and we typed the fucking protocol in.
A TCP socket must be nice. Back in my day, we had to flip bits in memory until the TCP socket opened.
Back in my day, it was a Unix socket, and you used Echo. And
You know what? Back in my day, I just
IO
wrote letters for any
redirection.
data I needed. I just sent that letter off to someone, and they took care of it.
All right.
HTTP 1.0 get /index.html.
Back in my day, we just threw rocks with notes on them.
Smoke signals.
Let's do this thing.
What the hell are we doing?
Use your fucking struct.
I-
It's
I
actually a
don't-
nice struct. It's
Yeah, it's a good struct. It's a good struct. Server.go.
also
So this thing is actually just going to return a slice of models dot guild config. Need to import
What?
that bad boy. Slice of pointers to models dot guild config. What? What is that? Is that a problem?
so we get all the data back instantly, and then we can just serve. Oh, that's not too bad. Actually,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good actually.
Thank you.
Actually, this is okay. So there's two problems, right? Because there's two separate concerns here. The first one is we need to populate a list of servers that the user can screw with in that drop-down box, right? And that's kind of what you're writing right now, right? And then we need another function that can render the form, assuming the user can screw with it,
All right,
right?
here's what we do. We send the user back all of this and just store it in their browser somewhere. And then
No,
when they
stop.
select one, it'll just pull up the correct one.
Bad.
Think about it.
That's a
Think
bad
about it for a second. Think
No,
about it for a
I
second.
thought I
Think
have
about it for a
taken all
second.
the time I need.
Now stop thinking about it. What do you think?
I think it's pretty bad. I think it's the worst solution of all anything you can come up with.
Well,
Short of physically
Whoa.
mailing the user the servers they can screw with.
that was my second option.
Yeah.
We could use carrier
I-
pigeons.
No. Look, man, it's fucking stop. We can finish this. We got 15 minutes, Nate. We can finish the fucking project by the end of the
The
stream.
music isn't
It'll be a
inspiring
miracle.
enough. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No. It's time to quit messing around. Let's get
Come
this
on.
thing going.
All right. Yeah, it's not that bad. So
Going
we
to
need
my
this.
attack pose.
This is an array, or at the very least, it's you know what? Honestly, this isn't that bad. What you're talking about is not so bad. But does it return the name of the server, right? Because we don't
You're right,
actually
it doesn't
keep track of
return
that,
the
do
server.
we?
We need to get that. How do we get that?
We should do that when the bot joins. Honestly, we should modify the database schema.
Yeah, but then we
For
need to
now-
start. Then we need to start pulling. We need to listen, wait for server updates, and change the name
Well,
of the thing. and
no,
do
I
it.
mean we can periodically poll anyways, like I was talking about, you know.
You really
because
want to
we're-
set up a job system here, don't you?
Well, no, I mean it could be dirty. It could just be a timer, right? But I mean, at least it gives us the ability to do some nasty stuff in the background. For now, it's okay to just give an ID. I think it's fine because we're in development mode. So let's just return a list.
Looks like
And-
you love my spicy testes has just followed.
Great.
That's a strange name. Account created 1 minute ago, following since 16 seconds ago. Well, that's a useless.
Perfect.
Useless follow. I just banned him. So, how about them apples? Come up with a better name if you don't want to get banned.
How about them testes?
How about those testes? Is he still following? It says I have 198 followers, even though I banned this guy.
Mm.
Don't people have better things to do than screw with me? I mean, clearly they don't. And I'm sorry for you. Write code. I totally lost my train of thought. What are we doing?
We are still writing the 2 methods. So there's one that returns a list of guilds, and this is okay, honestly. Returning the models is just more data than we need. But we need to return that to populate the options in the template, and then we also need to be able to call that again when we are serving them the form to know, are they how do I say this? We're going to take an ID of a server as a post parameter, right? Or as a get parameter. And we need to check to see, is that ID something that the user has permission to modify? So we have to call this server's user can screw with function there and make sure that the ID of the server is, the ID that the user is requesting to modify is in that array.
Okay.
Or slice.
What? Oh.
You spelled copyright.
What?
You're not helping. He's in the zone. Don't pull him out of the zone.
Your discussion about me being in the zone took me out of the zone. The fuck is happening?
Get the list of servers that they
man.
can screw with.
Yeah, so we'll say dg dot request. No, this is gonna be useless. We need to be in the Discord developer portal, and then we need to figure out how to ask what users are in what guilds a user has access to.
Well, it's more than that because we need to get their permissions.
Yep.
Right.
So we can get permissions. Users at me / guilds. So I need to use that token, that OAuth token, to do this.
Oh god. It's more than this too. What does permissions say?
Permissions is you can decode this. Don't worry about this.
I mean, it's one of those.
It's
Does permissions tell us that they have bot admin?
Yes. It's a binary thing, and you just got to do a bitwise thing to find it.
Wait, but this is me only, right? Can I get other users'
No,
permissions?
you have to use the OAuth to do it.
What? No. But you see what it's saying? It's saying /users at me /guilds, right?
/ at me, yes, and you use the OAuth token for that user to call this.
Oh shit! Really? Are we gonna have to init another Discord Go session then?
No. Yes. Maybe.
Well,
I
there's
think we
no
can
way.
override the token on a per call basis.
Are you sure that we can do this? Because don't we need like a key, an API key as well? The token's not good enough.
The token is good enough, I think.
All right, I trust you. Let's try.
Look up how OAuth 2 works. So scopes, state and security, authorization code grant. Getting user's access token allows the authorization server to act as an intermediary between the client and the resource owner, so the resource owner's credentials are never shared directly with the client. All calls to OAuth require basic authentication or client ID and client secret supplied in the form data. Authorization, URL example. We already have that handled. Redirect URL, access token response. So you get the access token. You can refresh it. It's a simplified flow for optimized for in-browser clients instead of issuing the client authorization code. We don't need that. On redirect, we don't need that. Redirect URL, don't need that. Client credentials, flow. For bearer token prevention testing. Boss added to guild through auth 2 API. Connect some clients. Authorization here, Chris. Webhooks. Get current bot. Get authorization code. Oh, that's right. The documentation is bad.
I think they do have an OAuth example though. I feel like.
Air horn, auto moderation, autocomplete avatar, components, context menus, DM ping pong, linked roles, modals, ping pong, scheduled events, / command stage instance, threads, voice receive. Do we just kill it here?
I'm not sure.
Do you think
the
we're gonna
stream?
solve this in the next 7 minutes?
That's true.
This is the sort of thing that I'm just gonna sit down for like 2 hours and
Okay.
look at.
All right. So I think what we do for the next 7 minutes is we make the form, and we at least make it look pretty,
Yeah, let's make
right,
the
with
form.
fake data.
Let's make our form then. Fair enough.
So servers user can screw with can return our ID, right? So at least fetch that.
Yeah.
And then server options can take that and render the shit out of the database.
Dot. Oh no.
What?
What's the maximum amount of servers a user can be in?
Many.
Is it that many though?
It's thousands, yeah. I think you can be in tons.
I think it might be 100. No, that's how many you can create.
Yeah, I think it's like
Oh, a single user
I
can
think
join a
like
maximum of
50 by
100 Discord
default.
servers. 100. Paid users
Paid
have the
users.
option to join more.
I think it is many more.
Users with Discord Nitro can join up to 200.
I think this is an old article.
Oh, fuck. Because if it's not going to be thousands, then we could just do another SQL query that you can just pass in all the servers that they're in. And then SQLite will take care of returning
Well, but we have
the
to
ones that
we have to find their permissions, as well. So
You're right.
yeah, it's kind of looking like background job is the way here. Don't you hate it when Geordi's right? It would be one thing if I was just right occasionally, but I'm just right so fucking often.
I think this is.
No, you
this is-
could end the stream on that one.
this
That's
is
actually
a problem.
Perfect. It's
No,
perfect
no,
stopping
no. I
point.
need to get a W on this. Hey, Geordi,
Yeah, buddy.
you're fat. Anyway, thanks for watching.
I am.
Oh, fuck. Well, that doesn't work now. Ah,
Do it again. Hit me again, Dad.
shit. Oh, you're into this. That explains a lot. Oh, man. No, I think this is one of these things where the amount of focus I'm capable of pulling up during a stream is not going to be sufficient to solve this problem.
That's fair.
So
Yeah,
I'm
Commit and push. Oh fuck! But it's gonna put this
No,
in a
it's
different
not.
branch, right? It's not gonna get deployed.
let's make sure I'm not committing anything dumb though.
you try whiteboarding it.
We've been over that.
He drew a rectangle.
Oh, okay. As long as he did that.
Oath Beginnings is the branch. So anyway, on that note, thanks everyone for watching. The two of you that are still here. It's been real. It's been fun. Can't say it's been real fun. Diesel, got anything to plug?
Give me money.
All right, give Diesel money. Geordi, anything to plug?
Nope, not yet.
All right, fantastic.
One of these days.
All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you